Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to my review for Earth to Echo, which of course is a brand new film about a bunch of kids finding an alien, protecting it from the evil grown-ups that want to take them and study them and rip them apart and whatever. And of course they have to go and find a way for him to go back home, wherever the hell that is. So obviously this is a movie that is definitely heavily influenced by E.T., one of the best movies of all time in my opinion. I love E.T. I could watch that movie any day. But instead of having kind of like a grotesque, not very cute looking alien, you have this adorable little floating guy that makes little beep noises and is very cute looking. So, I mean, that's an upgrade, right? This movie has to be better. It has a cute alien besides a grotesque, big-necked, weird finger glowing son of a bitch. Has to be better, right? Well, let's talk about it. The film itself is, whew, it is note for note E.T. I mean, you know exactly where it's going. But I have to give this movie credit. I wouldn't say it's complex, but they do a good job with the relationships of the kids, all the friends in this film. They do a good job of making them feel realistic. And if you don't know, this movie is actually going for a found footage look. So, ooh, is it real? Is it not? Obviously, it's not. But it's still really well done. You actually feel like these kids are actually friends, and you actually feel bad for them because a big plot element is that they actually have to move away from their town because there's a bunch of big construction happening around where they live, and they actually have to move away and separate, and they have to actually go different places, and of course they're not going to be, not going to be together anymore, which, is pretty sad. They actually make it feel very emotional, and you actually really do care for these characters, and you care for the, and you like the actors. They do a damn good job. The writing is pretty solid for them for the most part. The children actors, like I said, do a good job. The special effects, when there are special effects, are quite impressive considering it's only $13 million budget. I mean, this is a whole scene where a bunch of things kind of float in the sky and form a spaceship, and it's huge, and it looks really, really good for a $13 million budget. And also, Echo is a adorable little alien. I mean, he looks great, special effects wise, and he is adorable. He just makes those little bleep bloop noises. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. It's not a very long movie. It's not a very complex film. I was trying to make it sound complex, but it isn't. It's pretty generic. Not generic. I'm sorry. It's pretty. It feels familiar. It's not something that's going to be hard to understand. If you have a kid and you want him or her to see something nice and fluffy and just fun, but also make them think about maybe losing friendships or whatever, I don't know. Go show them this film, or her this film. They'll enjoy it. Hell, there's a kid right next to me, which I didn't sit right next to them. They sat next to me, okay, before you think I'm creepy. But there's this one kid that got really excited by the end of the film. They actually were holding on to there was a handrail right next to them, and they were holding on to it, and they're going, yeah! I was like, okay, obviously kids are liking this film. So if you have a kid, you're going to like this film. If you are a kid, you might like this film. If you're like me, you might like this film as well. It's a good family film. I enjoyed it. So Earth to Echo is a fun film, good special effects, good characters. It's very generic. It's pretty much a ripoff of E.T., but they do it in a good way, and it doesn't feel too familiar. So familiar, just like, oh my god, I don't even want to watch this movie anymore. I know exactly what's going to happen. It's familiar in the good ways. So it's not Mac at me, let's just say that. So I'm going to give this a 28 out of 40. I enjoyed it. So there you go. There's my review for Earth to Echo. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and goodbye.